Hey, this is Dave. Thanks for joining me for this episode of Living an Abundant Life. Today we're going to do part 2 of investing in crypto. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see you in just a sec. In today's discussion, we're going to hit on 2 major topics. Number 1, why I believe that investing in crypto needs to be a slow, measured process. And then number 2, why crypto? I want to go over the reasons that I invest in cryptocurrency and why I think it's a good investment for the future. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm using examples from my life, things that are working for me. I hope they're helpful to you. If you like what I have to say, please hit the like button, subscribe, and make a comment. I'd love to hear from you. So, my first point, I think that investing in crypto needs to be a slow, measured process. So let's take a look at a couple slides. This first slide is from February 1st, 2022. It's in percentages, but it represents the different categories that I've invested in. So if you look right in the middle, you can see the commercial property. That is by far the biggest one. I continue to invest in commercial property. I expect I will do that for many years to come. I'm very comfortable with that form of investment. It's been very successful, and we're going to keep going down that path. On the left-hand side, you can see retirement. We're not contributing more funds to retirement at this time. And then on the right-hand side, you can see cryptocurrency, and that's right at about 2%. So over this past year, we've bought enough cryptocurrency that it represents about 2% of our net worth. I'm very comfortable with that number right now as I continue to do more and more research. Let's go to the next slide, though. This is my 5-year projection. Most important number is again on the right-hand side, the cryptocurrency. I just expect the cryptocurrency investments to grow at a faster rate. Over the next 5 years, I'm looking to set up a consistent investment plan into cryptocurrency, similar to what most people do on their retirement accounts. You set it up so that every month a certain amount of money goes into your retirement account, and then you just forget about it. That's what I plan to do for cryptocurrency. If I do that every month for the next 5 years, I'll have a pretty nice nest egg, and then I expect cryptocurrency to grow over that 5 years as well, the value of cryptocurrency. So between those two things, it will become about 20% of my net worth portfolio. I encourage you to do a financial statement for yourself, even if you're very young and you're just starting out. It's good to have a basis to look at. It's fun, at least it was fun for me. I like numbers. It may not be fun for you, but it's still informative to look at how you progress from year to year. And are you doing what you should? Are you investing a little bit every month? It'll tell you if you have a good investment plan, if your investments are performing appropriately. It's always required from a bank when you buy something and you get a loan. Like if you do buy commercial property in the future and you get a loan from the bank, you're going to have to fill out a financial statement. So you might as well have something already set up so that you're not starting from scratch every time they ask you. I encourage you to do that. But the big point of all this is that I'm not just going to be throwing money into cryptocurrency. I haven't this past year. I've only put a small amount. It's gone from 0% of our net worth to 2% in 1 year. So it hasn't been a lot of money being put in it. It's been a steady amount. I plan to put a consistent amount in every month. I don't want to be chasing the dollar. I just want to have money in that account, in my cryptocurrency accounts, that can then grow as the cryptocurrency market hopefully grows. The second thing I wanted to talk about today is why crypto? Why do I feel like it's a good investment? Why is it wise for me to invest in cryptocurrency right now? One of the biggest reasons that I feel like it's time to start investing in crypto is that it's becoming more and more accepted in the world. In 2021, the amount of money invested in cryptocurrency grew by 178%. And in 2022, it's expected to grow by another 300%. Now, just a quick lesson how the markets work. So let's think of the stock market. For the stock market to grow, it needs to have more money invested in it. So think about going to buy a share of Apple. I don't know what a share of Apple is right now. Just for argument's sake, let's say it's $100 a share. And let's say that in 2022, the amount of money being invested in the stock market is going to grow by 300%. So that means 3 times the amount of money is going to come into the stock market. So you're going to come into the stock market and you're going to want to go buy a share of Apple for $100. What's going to happen with that much money coming in is that everybody's going to want to buy a share of Apple for $100. And nobody's going to want to sell a share of Apple for $100. So then you're going to have to offer $110, $120, $200. And that's how the price of a stock goes up, is all of a sudden there's a demand for it that exceeds the supply. Well, in cryptocurrency, if that market is going to grow by 300% in 2022, that's what's going to happen to the different coins. Bitcoin, Ethereum, all these other coins. People are going to go and they're going to want to buy a coin. Nobody's going to want to sell them a coin. And so the price will go up. So if there's more money being invested in cryptocurrency, the only thing it can do is go up. That's probably the biggest reason that I feel like I should be investing in cryptocurrency. My third point is that cryptocurrency may just be that next big thing. So if we look back over the last 100 years in the United States, or let's say the last 80 years, what has been the big thing? So when the soldiers came back from the war in World War II, the big thing was people wanted a house. They wanted their own house. They wanted their white picket fence. All of a sudden, houses were being built everywhere, and that started to drive the prices of houses up. 20 years later, people needed to get around more. All of a sudden, cars became the next big thing. They had been a big thing before that, but all of a sudden, GM, Ford, Chrysler, these big car makers, the value of their companies just skyrocketed because everybody wanted a car or a second car, and the roads were being built, the highways were being built, the infrastructure was being built so that people could drive their cars everywhere. 20 years later, 1980, I'm in high school. The computer, that was the next big thing. And then 20 years later, in the year 2000, the internet becomes the next big thing. If you'd invested in any of these things before they became the next big thing, you would have done very well. I think that cryptocurrency might be the next big thing. Now is the time to start learning about it, investing in it as you can, trying to figure out where the market's going to go. 2022 could be a very significant year. If in fact cryptocurrency grows by 300% in 2022, we are going to start to see the overall acceptance of cryptocurrency, and the prices will go up. I don't think you're going to be too late if you're not in it at the end of 2022. If you're not in it at the end of 2023, you're going to start to maybe be a little late. By 2024, you need to be in it. That's the world according to Dave. I don't know if that's how it's going to be, but that's how I am projecting out my future in cryptocurrency. I hope this has been helpful to you. I hope you feel like you've gained some value out of it. If so, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Make a comment. Tell me what you think. I look forward to seeing you on Friday. Have a great day.